Hey traders, calm before the storm. This market's actually pretty quiet now for the last couple of days. Guess what's coming? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, I have 2 spots left for my coaching program. For you guys that are interested in getting my coaching program, joining my coaching program, having me in my coaching, getting my scans, my system, and also the ability to trade with me and watch me trade live, then very first link in the description, click on that, go over, fill out the application form, and then I will go over there. Yeah, first link in the description, click on that, put your email address in to get the free trading course. On the very next page, you can get access to the application form, and I'll speak to you on the phone real soon. Let's actually go and have a look at the good old stocking market today, guys. So the good old stocking market today, we actually had this here, right? So we had all of this thing through here, all of this through here, all of that through there, and all of that through there as well too. And now we're actually broken down. Now we're actually just like, wow, it's just been quite slow, right? Sort of like we broke it, but I was actually expecting to see more of a downside, but I believe this is more of like a calm before the storm, right? So we came down low, 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 and now I'm actually expecting something like this to happen out of the markets, and a bit of a free fall, or we may just go sideways for a bit of a relaxation, just maybe just a bit of a resting phase for a bit. But remember, we are in a downtrend, high, lower high. So we may just do something like this, and then we may get something like that as well too in the markets there, right? So that's on the Dow Jones from there. Looking at the S&P 500, and we're actually, that's that low level. That's that significant level here. If we break that real soon, if we break that, then this could be definitely a big danger territory. If we get something like that in the markets, we could definitely start to get something like that in the markets from there. And so we can see exactly what's going on from there, from that perspective in the markets there. And so we can see this movement through here is exactly what I'm expecting. But if we do break past that 3,800 level, guys, then down, the prices are down. Move over now through to Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is still holding strong at that 11,500 level. That's really holding strong through there. And you know, it's something really interesting is happening right now when it comes to the Nasdaq here. It's like we're in a bit of a tic-tac-toe when it comes to Nasdaq, right? So we're at this resistance level here, but is this just a bit of a, you know, like this could just be another high low in the Nasdaq, right? Because we have this low. Is this just another high low on the Nasdaq? It's like, it's like all the other indices are looking weak, but this could just be, again, this could just be a high low on the Nasdaq. Because and the big key I'm watching for is this, is where do we actually break, right? Do we actually, if we break above that level through there, so this downward trend here, if we start to break back above that level there, then the Nasdaq is probably not going to go down. That sounds really weird, right? Because like the Nasdaq is probably going to go down. So that's actually the really big, interesting thing that I'm noticing on the Nasdaq is that that's actually the one that's looking more bullish out of everything. But again, we need to break above that level. If we break above that level first, then we're probably going to see some movement on the upside. And then we can actually see that from there, right? So, or we get something like this in the markets, or we start to see a bit of a free fall in the markets from there, from that perspective on there. But really interesting stuff, guys, what I'm noticing on that level through there. Moving over now through to the Russell, and the Russell, again, really interesting pattern that's actually happening here. If we have this, all this pattern all through here, as you can see, and we have all this resistance pattern through here. We have a low point. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something like this. If the market does something like this, and then we start to roll over, then that's what I'm looking for in the markets, to see this thing start to really have a big move on the downside from there. Looking at that from that level through there. So really interesting stuff that I'm noticing on the Russell as well too. Let's go have a look at some of the mining stocks today. So gold, you have a look at gold. Gold continues to power on up, go gold, right? As you guys know that I'm actually long-term bullish gold overall, but I didn't expect it to start take off. I was expecting more sideways movement and then potentially a move, but it's actually happening quite quick, much quicker than I originally thought. We have a look at the GDXJ as well too. The GDXJ right now is, again, still in no man's land. So we're not out of the woodworks yet. If we have a look at the moving average, look at this here. The moving average is still flat and we're below the moving average. So looking at the mining sector, guys, we're not out of the woodworks yet. We really need to get back above that level for when it comes to the mining sector. So guys, bit of a mixed bag what's actually happening today, but I believe this is more of a calming effect in the markets before we hit the storm.